This photo story describes a process students can use to extract essential oils to make potpourri or perfume. Essential oils are volatile, oily substances. They are the fragrance-causing chemicals found in many flowers, leaves, and barks. Barks such as this cinnamon that comes from the cinnamon tree. Essential oils can be found in seeds like this cardamom or like this coffee. Essential oils are also found in roots, nuts, berries, and fruits, specifically in the peel of citrus fruits like this lemon. These oils contain hormones, vitamins, antibiotics, and antiseptics that are used in the biochemistry of the plant. You will extract the essential oils from fragrant substances by dissolving the plant oils in oil, then separating them by distillation. The first step is to choose the essential oils you are trying to isolate. If you pick a fragrance that has a strong smell, it will be easier to extract. Whatever you choose, make sure you grind it up into small pieces. You can do this using a mortar and pestle, or you can use an electric grinder. The idea is that you want the particles small to increase the surface area. You'll next want to place your raw material into the flask. You can mix more than one substance if you'd like. Next, add just enough vegetable oil to cover the raw material that's in your flask. You will want to mix the fragrant material and the vegetable oil thoroughly. Next, you will partially fill a beaker with water to create your water bath. Put your beaker on a hot plate or other heating element. Then insert your flask unstoppered. Adjust the position of the flask so that the vegetable oil mixture is completely submerged in the water, but make sure that no water gets into the flask. Bring the water to a boil and then turn off the heat. Leave the vegetable oil mixture in the water bath for 1 hour. After the oil has cooled to room temperature, you will add ethyl alcohol. You will use 2 tablespoons or approximately 30 milliliters. Pour the alcohol into the vegetable oil mixture. Insert a solid stopper into the flask. Holding the stopper in tightly with one hand, or even better with 2 hands, shake the flask for 5 minutes. Next, you will remove the solid stopper from the flask and replace it with a stopper glass tube assembly as shown in the picture. To make your stopper glass tube assembly, you'll first want to enlarge the hole in your stopper using a cork borer. You will want the hole in your stopper to be as wide as the outside diameter of the bent glass tube that you will be using. Next, take your bent glass tube and lubricate the outside of it using glycerin. You will also want to put glycerin in the hole of the stopper. Then slide the bent glass tubing through the stopper. You will want to protect your hands with a towel or gloves. The end of the glass tubing should be all the way through the stopper, just extending from the end of the stopper as seen in the picture. Insert your stopper with the glass tubing into your flask. Make sure that the rubber stopper is snugly seated in the flask. The glass tubing should be at least 5 centimeters above the liquid in the flask. The mixture in the flask should be below the level of water in the hot water bath. You may want to wrap some paper towel around the test tube that you will use to collect the essential oil. Using the clamps, position the test tube so that it is directly under the open end of the bent glass tube. At this point, your distillation apparatus should be completely assembled and you can turn on the heat to start the water bath boiling. Since alcohol has a lower boiling point than the vegetable oil, it will boil first, becoming a gas and leave the mixture. The gas and alcohol vapor will then enter the glass tubing, condense back into a liquid because of the cool air surrounding the glass tubing, and drip into the test tube. The alcohol will condense back into a liquid and settle at the bottom of the test tube. In this experiment, the alcohol is the carrier for the essential oil, so at the bottom of the test tube you'll have an alcohol and essential oil mixture. It may take a few minutes for your alcohol to boil. If you see boiling occurring inside your flask, that is a sign that the alcohol is changing from the liquid state into a gas vapor mixture. Once you've collected your essential oil in the test tube, be very careful because it'll be hot. Use safety precautions such as a mitt or tongs. Your essential oil should be clear. After it is cooled and is easy to handle, you can evaluate your work. Take a small amount of your essential oil and pour it onto an unscented tissue or paper towel. Wave the paper towel in the air to allow the alcohol to evaporate off. What is left on the paper towel is the essential oil that you've extracted. If you have a strong smell from that essential oil, you did a great job.